Hello there everybody, Housewife's favourite Adam Cleary here, and it's time for that lesser spotted beast here on What Culture, the honest to God, actual in real life movie review. And wow, yeah, Jesus Christ, what a film. Anyway, we'll start with the things I can be relatively straight down the middle about. This is the 2018 version of Robin Hood. Not to be confused, of course, with the 2010 Russell Crowe version, or the 1991 Kevin Costner version, or the 1973 Disney animated version, the best one in my opinion, or even the 1993 Men in Tights version, or the 2012 Tom and Jerry, Robin Hood and His Merry Mouse version. None of those, it's all its own thing, thankfully. Now, unlike its predecessors, this version of Robin Hood boasts an all-star cast. We've got Taron Egerton of Kingsman fame, Jamie Foxx of Django fame, Ben Mendelsohn of Rogue One fame, Jamie Dornan of 50 Shades fame, F. Murray Abraham of Muppets from Space fame, Tim Minchin from Your Boyfriend's Twitter Timeline fame, and Eve Hewison of, well, this. They're all brought together under the leadership of Otto Bathurst, who is the BAFTA award-winning director behind most of what's really, really good about Peaky Blinders, and it's all produced, not executive produced, actually properly produced by Leonardo DiCaprio, which is, yeah, I've got some questions about that. Anyway, though, the movie tells the now infamous tale of Robin Hood and his band of merry-ish men. They rob from the rich, give to the poor, and this really, really annoys the Sheriff of Nottingham. You know all this already. Now, with those raw ingredients, the star power, the incredibly rich source material, the exciting up-and-coming director, and the huge financial backing, you would think that on some level, this movie would be actually quite good. But it's not. At all. It's really bad. At its core, this is a movie that does not have a single element that correctly works. Like, every single decision that has been made, you can sort of see what they've gone for, but it's all just wrong. Like, I am a man who can subjectively enjoy an objectively bad film. I don't mind going to the cinema for that kind of experience, but every single thing in this film leaves you sitting there going, what? Why? I'll start with the cast, because every single person who gets major screen time in this film is a good actor. Most of them have not only been good actors, but been good actors in similar roles. Like Egerton and Mendelsohn in particular played both Eggsy and Director Krennic in Kingsman and Star Wars also, respectively. Those are similar parts and enjoy similar stories, but the way they're played here, the way they're presented is so flat, so cliched, you literally eye roll at them both. The story as well, like, it's Robin Hood, you should not be able to miss really with Robin Hood, but we're introduced by Tim Minchin, of all people, talking directly to the audience. So in effect, Tim Minchin is in this film as Friar Tuck, and he's talking to us in the future. Like, I get, like, narration does happen in films, but the way it's so directly at the audience, so knowing about the fact that they understand the source material already. Like, he literally says, you've never heard this tale told this way before. So he knows that we're in the future, and he knows that this is a thing. Like, I know it's a small thing, but it's very jarring at the start, because you're like, wait, are you in this film? Are you us? It just didn't make any sense then, and they don't wrap it up at all during the film. It's just, wait, what? It also has this really weird, like, fetish almost for making everything look really slick and up to date. I should not be able to watch a film set in medieval times and think, oh, do you know what? I'd buy that coat and wear it in the very, very futuristic present. Like, they're presenting us this gang as the underdog heroes of the working class and the downtrodden, and they all look like they've just stepped straight out of the ASOS winter catalogue and have perfectly sculpted facial hair. Doesn't work. Marion is the absolute worst for this by a country mile. She's meant to be living somewhere where the people around her are literally starving to death, and she goes through more elaborate outfit changes than that time P. Diddy hosted the MTV Awards. You know the time. I mean, I'm not even going to get started on the machine gun bow and arrows, because that sentence alone tells you everything. I really, really want to talk to you about the plot of this film, but I'm not even sure I'm fully qualified, because it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense in the traditional sense. That we know the Robin Hood story, we know the beats that's going to hit, but it's meant to be like an origin story at the same time. It really feels like it's meant to be a superhero origin story, even though he's not a superhero. Stop trying to make historical figures superheroes. And yeah, like, they're clearly trying to set up for a number of sequels that will now never happen, by the way, so it's all quite unresolved at the same time. It's bad. Worst of all though, and it really genuinely, honestly, truly, I swear to God, cross my heart and hope to die, pains me to say this, the action sequences are probably the worst thing in the entire film. Like, I have seen films that suck, like really suck, but still every 10 or 15 minutes can elevate your heart rate. Like, they know that's all they can do, so they just focus on doing that. And Robin Hood does not do that. Not even close. We've got that really exciting sped up and then slow down action sequence that I think Zack Snyder invented. Like, you can never, ever, 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 ever have tension in those scenes because you're so quickly jolting the audience in and out of them. Yes, they were novel at a time when we'd never seen them before. Ooh, isn't 300 good? Ooh, wasn't Watchmen good? We'd never seen it before. Now we have. So please, please, please let that die. Please, it's bad. Like, I really, really, really do not want to be this down on anything ever. I would love to find like a little nugget in it and just tell you to go see it based on that because everyone else is going to miss it and we should think about art as both the good and the bad. But I'm really struggling with this film. Like, I cannot think of a single reason why I would ever recommend it to somebody. Maybe if you really like Taron Egerton because he gets a lot of screen time in it, maybe go see it then. Or if you really like love triangles, because that's the one thing they seem to really make an effort with, the whole love triangle story. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you really like Nottingham, because that's where it's set. That's all I've got. All in all, this film is an absolute disaster, IMHO. They have robbed from the rich source material and given us precisely nothing in return. Like, it's funny when it's supposed to be serious and it's boring when it's supposed to be exciting, and I cannot believe that a studio sank nearly $100 million into this and allowed it to come out looking like this. Maybe see it for that reason. Anyway, it's on general release here in the UK on Friday the 23rd of November, or today as I call it when I'm recording this video, and oh god, I mean, you looking for a recommendation? Because ain't one here. I mean, actually, no, I take it back. Maybe do go see this because I'm worried that I'm coming off as really unnecessarily negative, and I would like you to see it so you can validate this opinion for me. Yes, let's go. Let's do that. Let's do that. Go see this film and tell me if there's something hideously wrong with me or if there's something hideously wrong with this film. That'll do. When you have seen it, then let us know what you made of it in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Why not? I'm a legend. And follow What Culture on Twitter while you're at it as well. In the meantime, though, thank you very much for watching. I have, of course, been Adam Cleary, and that was 2 hours of my life I'm never getting back. You're welcome.